Yuri is rocking back to forth and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Michi-san, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take care of that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Michi-san. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really are.
That it just cut out to the poem picking?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Are you writing the poem for Natsuki or for Yuri? I guess Yuri this time?
Yeah.
Wonder if you can save now.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the classroom, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Michi-san. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki's reading manga at a desk. Unsurprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday. I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell that something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. Whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I'd already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now you're apologizing. I know you really didn't mean it. Michi-san, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little brighter with you around, and sorry, what am I saying right now? Have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you say something yesterday? Yeah? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Ha ha. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long, anyway? Well, my last period was today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You wouldn't have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not very good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Nah, that's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Michi-san. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to put any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. See? I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet. Miti-chan? Since your compliment puts me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say it in order to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there. So it's okay, right? In that case, I don't see any problem. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little too forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Okay.
Same thing.
I think this is new, right?
I think this is like a similar to what we saw last time when we went with Yuri first. Yeah, that's the same. I remember her doing slightly red. Thing. We probably skipped all of that. See this.
This might be new.
This is new.
Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was never taught to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was rapey or anything.
Per Monica?
What?
Doesn't she have daddy issues per Monica? I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with Natsuki, because like Sayori was super depressed. Yuki is probably self-harming? What about her?
Still, you should at least look over my poem. You're probably able to learn something from it. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wrinkly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The whole world is better off without spider lovers. I'm going to tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I'll have to explain it. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Like everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to accept people for liking weird things. Such as the two girls in this very club who I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort I can't even have people respect me. Geez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so whatever. We're done sharing, so you can leave now. Hey again, Michi-san. How's the waiting going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're finally applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I won't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Michi-san. I was going ooh in my head while... Okay, we already got that. Alright. Thanks, Monica. Suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent, grating. Waveforms. Speaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless poem of meaningless. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me?
Okay, so remember when I said I was suspicious of Monica? I am now way more suspicious of Monica. What the hell is going on?
Thanks for listening. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Michi-san? How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Michi-san. Everything you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Michi-san? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem, too. Okay? Wheel. Oh, shit, that's long. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky. Breathing, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. This is a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how... Oh shit.
Censor.
I didn't... I wanted to reveal the thing, not skip. Whatever. Okay, everyone.
Does it show in the history?
What? No, I don't.
Would it show in the history?
No.
Okay. But that's concerning.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if anyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really need to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Michi-san joined, and we've started with some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance at finding more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Mitsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you in the first place? I gotta do it. I gotta look up how much is left in the game. I must know.
Whatever you do, don't spoil it for the rest of us.
Well, you can't see my screen anyways. Yeah. This guy took 8 hours to play. I don't think this guy finished it. Okay, I gotta look at the other one. Okay. I'm now in the video at the part where she hangs herself. Skipping ahead more. Okay, looks like there's an hour and a half left.
Okay. Seems fine to me.
The Literature Club could be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. And this guy, his playthrough was 8 hours. When I looked it up, everyone said it was 4 hours long, so I guess reading it out really slows it down.
I think it's reading it out that slows it down.
I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Michi-san? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Michi-san to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Michi-san joined. As for me, I just like it better than I do at home. And Michi-san isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Michi-san want to get new members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation... No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Michi-san, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone in this club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Michi-san. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would ever cry if she killed herself. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Michi-san? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to prove something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. And that's what ends up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change of members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily about her eyes are bleeding. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. Let's talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Michi-san? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Michi-san before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me, as president. Yuri looks a little bit troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Michi-san waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Michi-san, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I really hate to see you unhappy. I feel like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time.
Is the background getting darker?
Yeah. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I have been hoping to talk with you about. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No, stop it!
Okay. Do you think she knew that was about to happen?
Why is this? Oh god.
Monica's head poking up from the bottom there when you pick a word. Occasionally. Your counter is fucking up too.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about before.
I didn't notice that until just now. Well, I have another theory. I don't know if sharing it would be a spoiler though, or more like I don't know if sharing my theories gets in the way of other people forming their theories.
I wouldn't say so.
Do you want to hear this one?
Sure.
Do you think Monica knows that she's in a video game?
Probably.
I think Monica might be like the creator of the video game or something. Something like that.
Interesting.
She said like you and me are the only real people.
And then it was like, no, you can't do this. And then the thing right before the screen faded to black. Interesting.
Yeah, it did sound like she was saying no to the screen going black.
Hi, Mitty-san. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Ugh. She really late again. Inconsiderate as you do on the Tuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversation with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just feel like I need to bring it up. I just don't really care or anything. It's not like I really care or anything. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Well, Michi-san just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah.
Was their sleeve darker?
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, right. I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and, well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change, and I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Ahahaha. Sorry, the last part was really funny. Look, I did something thinking about yesterday, and I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. And more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know. So I'm gonna help too, and we're gonna make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Michi-san, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Michi-san is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. Well, actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing I can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea, not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. You follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk and then go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down at the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. May I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. And I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom.
The last time she wanted us to do this, she insisted that we come with her. Just pointing it out.
Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm just bored waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for her to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha! 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 What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Kya! Other than pain, sharp inhale comes from ha! The most logical place. Let's see, I'm bored. It says 10 minutes past. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Michi-san, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything's fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything else when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? Uh-huh. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When you see who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Michi-san. They're very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Michi-san, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. No worries, we've already seen this. Your posture, right? Yes. So I'm pretty sure the implication there is that her boobs are too big.
I think you're right.
More common problem than you think, I'm told. That means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Michi-san, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Michi-san. Suddenly, Yuri forcibly grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Michi-san. My heart won't stop pounding, Michi-san. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Michi-san? Yuri suddenly pressed her hand against my chest. Or her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you.
It's unsettling.
It's time to share a poem. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Michi-san, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Michi-san. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes it feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself already.
Saw that one coming.
I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really gonna want me to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, keep it. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about more importantly, I've indulged with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club?
She's going crazy.
I think I'm gonna vomit.
Hey, Katsuki.
What? You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross. What is it with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It's just pissing me off a little bit that you don't even think to show me at all. Ugh. Okay, I guess I'm going to share my poem with you anyway. I really hate that I have to do this. But unfortunately I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri's been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean. But she's just not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I read this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's unlikable. Can you hear me, Michi-san? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone so wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica.
Anybody else now unconvinced?
Who should I show my poem to next? Michi-san, I think you saw something earlier you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I just think she gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've been kind of enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's what I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be too shy to spend a little bit more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in my head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I guess we won't worry about your poem. You should at least have had the courtesy of letting you sharing it before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, you worked really hard on this poem, so I hope it's effective. Here goes. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I kind of messed up at her writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. Okay. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together and then she liked him even more. One day the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri's not immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. But can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking. I want to make cupcakes! Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monica? I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. Then I give us all something to do. Eh? What about Michi-san? Michi-san is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already more suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an active pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging Michi-san around with you in your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay then, why not let Michi-san decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes you are, Monica. Just let Michi-san make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Jeez.
So I get the feeling that this is another one of those things where if you make the wrong choice, the game is going to crash, so it railroads you into one spot.
Michi-san, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth! Jesus Christ. This is not going to end. Just make the choice, okay? Wait, my mouse.
Crashing it.
My mouse! Let me choose! Let me choose!
Hello.
We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. Yeah, it's so fair! Giving you all this work and then taking Michi-san for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. putting Michi-san away from me everything all the time. You're not including in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. You're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I wanted to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monika and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Michi-san. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monika giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally! Finally! This is really all I wanted. Michi-san, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monika. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Ha 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 ha. There's something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know that. What? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Michi-san. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of my blood is screaming your name. I don't care what consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monika is listening. Please, Michi-san, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside you. I want you all to myself, and I will only be yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Michi-san. Tell me how much you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Ah ha
Okay.
What the fuck? This goes on endlessly.
Time is passing outside and we seem to be stuck.
And that's back to the original. It's just going in a loop.
I mean, it probably ends at some point. Oh, you know what? I wonder if we're quote-unquote spending the weekend with Yuri. Like she wanted us originally.
Okay. Alright, it's festival time. Oh, you got here before me? Ah! Ah! I'm here. Michi-san, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Michi-san? Hey, you were right. Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monika lifts the foil from there and tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just have to have one, since the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Fine. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yeah, there you are. Hi again, Michi-san. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we could just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Michi-san. Now that I think about it, I didn't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kinda started to mess with her, and I guess I just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there. I'm not very good at making changes to the game, but no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And then the whole time I barely got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Michi-san? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Michi-san. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Michi-san, but now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either, why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Michi-san. I don't think I could have continued living in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability edged into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you had the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game. I never knew you would get over it. So that being said, Michi-san, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you ever make me smile like this every day from now on? Michi-san, will you go out with me? I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Michi-san. The funny part is, I meant that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream coming true. I worked so hard for this ending, Michi-san. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it's actually a bit more difficult. To get the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button.
Well, pay attention. We probably have to deal with this.
Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Hi again, Michi-san. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Michi-san, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end, pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With the flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten me mad at me, but maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Michi-san? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't... She knows! She knows I'm streaming! You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry I can't exactly read your comments from here, but do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you gave me... Did I scare you? You're so cute. Anyway, Michi-san, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see.
I think I know what you have to do.
Okay.
She kind of hinted at it. What if you go delete her from the game?
I'm gonna Google.
Go to the.
Oh, my phone's on. It's back.
Oh.
You know what's kind of creepy? Even though I deleted everyone else's files, I can still kind of feel them. It's like all their lines are still lingering in the air, whispering in the back of my head. Imagine after someone you knew died, you just started hearing their voice in your head. Maybe I just wasn't thorough enough. But I'm too afraid to delete anything else, because I might really break things. Like if I mess with any files relevant to me, I might accidentally delete myself. And that would ruin everything, wouldn't it? I don't know what it's like on your end, but we should both make sure to avoid something like that at all costs. I believe in you, Michi-san.
So yeah, definitely go delete her file.
Can you look at the log to see where it said the files are?
No, because the log is not there anymore.
I think it's under, if you go to, I can tell you where the Steam files are, and then you have to go to Doki Doki Literature Club files. Steam local files Windows. So it's under, let's see. Go to your Steam window.
Open Steam Library and open Steam Apps next.
Go to local files and go browse local files, and then it'll open File Explorer to your the thing.
I'm trying to find it, but it's not appearing there. It's not where all my other games are.
Probably on purpose if you're gonna have to go play with the files.
Where else could it be?
Did you open the files through Steam?
No.
Yeah, so if you go to Steam and you right-click Properties on Doki Doki Literature Club, you should be able to see it.
Okay, got it. There she is. So I restart the game now or something?
What if you tab back to it?
Well, she's got new stuff. Hey, you remember the last poem I showed you? What's happening? Michi-san, what's happening to me? It hurts! It hurts so much! Help me, Michi-san! Please hurry and help me! Help me! Did you do this to me, Michi-san? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Michi-san. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you the only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Michi-san, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Okay. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted me to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Michi-san, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then blah, blah, blah. No, she's gone.
Ah. Interesting. Keep going. I'm sure that part of this must be new.
I'm just gonna check something real fast.
Like, that feels like the climax of the game. It's almost over, I'm sure.
I'm guessing either they expect you to do a whole playthrough, but more likely it like ends here or something.
Just like Sayori tells you something and then it's like, yep, GG.
She's like, you should come to literature club when you do
This video says full walkthrough, but okay, yeah, it's almost over. There are like 15 minutes left.
Keep going. Keep going.
That girl, Sayori, my neighbor and good friends since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we picked up that habit once again. Michi-san, are you proud of me? And for what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it, even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. Ehehe. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets became increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Michi-san, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I started to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time? Won't she start a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Ooh, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the number of the room from the flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find a room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! Michi-san! Well, what are you doing here? Well, I glanced around the room. Huh? So you're the Michi-san Sayori was always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Michi-san. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. You don't need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Ah, sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. We're working? Michi-san, don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way. Eee! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Ehehe. Well, if it's Sayori's this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. Uh-huh. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes done decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate we were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori walks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the vast angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro, after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table, carrying something. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole set of tea in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Michi-san, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't know anything in it. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the remembered teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Well, about, you know, the first thing that he said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say that. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is just literature too, you know? So if Michi-san wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. We can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Michi-san? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Hehehe. Guess that means I should try picking up a new novel or something, huh? Well, that would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then ask for Yuri. Eh? I have to read manga? Jeez, you were the ones who were struggling. So this should be diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. Ehehe. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. Nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Michi-san. You think so? Well, everyone seems to go along a little better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Michi-san. Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make the best club ever! Now that you've joined, everything is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Michi-san. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Michi-san. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad, but none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you, forever and ever. Ever. No. Eh? Whoa, what's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Whoa. It hurts. Yeah. I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Michi-san. Goodbye, Literature Club. I hear you.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
It's a Portal ripoff.
I also just looked it up. Doki Doki is apparently like the Japanese for eating heart.
Eating heart?
Beating heart.
Beating heart.
When you're here, everything
No.
So just like the thump 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 stuff. Makes symbolic sense.
When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write better words for those who are dear to me? Is it wrong if I take you, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat? What do you call love in your reality? And in
Special
your
thanks,
reality,
Monica and
if I
Susan.
don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Quite a ride.
This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica.
Boom.
Wonder if you were to open it again, if it would work, or if you legitimately just do have to reinstall it.
Well, let's see if Steam still considers it installed. Yeah, it's still installed. Wait, no, it's not. It's sort of. If I open the game, it brings me back to that last message. So I guess you do need to reinstall it.
It kind of makes sense. If it's like a state-based game,
Yeah.
the menus are included as part of the game state, then it definitely makes sense that it would end up in like an irreparable state.
Well, thanks to everyone that was watching on the stream. Catch you guys in another time. Standing.